smack the start streaming button and hope that OBS decides to capture the game. Like it's supposed to do. There we go. Alright, so hello to anybody that might be dropping into the stream or watching the archive or whatever. I made some progress off camera, but it wasn't anything significant. I didn't, like, unlock new stuff that we can make and shit like that. What I did is I did a bunch of exploring, and I revamped a lot of the current infrastructure we had for our miners and things, and added some awesome sinks. So, it was a lot of, I guess, quality improvements. So it was like, improve the efficiency of this line, improve this, improve that. So, we don't have anything new, just what we have is now better. Is the best way to put it. So is everybody ready? The thing's up and going.
I am dreaming.
Slayer, you're pretty quiet right now.
I should be whatever I want to be.
I think it's just in my personal settings. Yeah, it is. Okay.
Yo, what up? It's your boy, background noise. Here with the background noise.
That's about accurate.
Is that better noise? Is that better? Is that better volume?
That's about accurate.
Why am
Anyhow,
I floating? Oh god.
Oh boy.
Anyhow, Sponkold,
in the background.
You should probably get your constructors back up again and use the iron lines that I've just been having dump iron into the awesome sinks all week to make, like, the advanced stuff.
Huh?
That seems like a good idea for now, because we're going to get into alloys and things. We might have to redo this whole factory floor we made for the basic materials, and we might as well, since we can afford to do it. Unless you would rather use what we currently have to make the more advanced things. It's up to you.
I just need to get my bearings for a minute.
What do you mean?
I need to go and grab things.
I see you. You did some mining off camera.
Yeah. Again, it looks like I did a lot, but when you break it down, I didn't actually really do anything new.
Yes,
it's just a bunch of... No, nothing is like... I haven't unlocked, like, multitudes of new shit. No, it's just like... I improved the iron line significantly. It wasn't like I went and I built a machine to make this and did the thing on the space elevator. No, it was like smaller bits of progress. If that makes any sense.
Josh, where did I say I died last time I was on here?
I don't remember. That's why I said, hey, you want to get it now? And you're like, no, it's fine.
Yeah, but...
Look, that's on you, buddy. Also, Spunkold, how many power shards do you think I have now?
Because he can guarantee you however
Guess,
many
Sponkold,
he
guess.
needs left.
69.
Close, I have 67.
Oh my god.
Did a lot of exploring. Anyhow, I'm going to make biofuel. That way I can get the electricity back up and running. Spunkold, how do you want to do the advanced productions of things like the smart plating and, you know, the stuff that... And the routers and things like that? Do you want to just build it off of the current iron section we have, or do you want to make it out of the other iron section over there?
The other iron section.
Alright.
What the fuck?
What? What's wrong, Spunkold?
So much shit.
Yeah, is there more stuff in the Awesome Shop than there was before the last update? Also, my theory on oil is confirmed by the Awesome Shop. If you go under... What is it? Parts,
Wait.
There's a section called Oil Products with nothing under it, so there is oil in the game.
Josh, didn't I say that I died in that, like, ravine area?
Dude, I don't know.
Could have sworn I said I did.
So anyhow, Spunkle, you understand how the efficiencies of the machines and stuff work, don't you?
The efficiency, what? I guess so, yeah.
Like the level 1 conveyor belt can move 60 items out of a machine per minute. The level 2 can do 120. the smelter can do like 30 of an ingot per minute unless you overclock it, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know how to make... You know how to make the production line efficient, so it's not like having things go to waste. Also, don't worry about that power. No, as you heard, the power is down completely.
Bro, I'm like dizzy.
Why?
I'm like, my bearings, they're broken.
Yeah, you just logged in and everything's different. Here, to help you, I'm going to disassemble the awesome sync stuff for this iron line, since you're going to convert this over for production of, like, you know, routers and things like that. So I'm just going to disassemble all this for you. That'll make it a little easier on you.
I'm gonna check the ravine to see if maybe it's down there. If it's near the if it is down there, it's near that poisonous gas area. In which case, Sponkold help.
How is it I did more exploring than either of you?
I did my
I'm
fair
like
share.
significantly less dead. Why are these things not powered? What the hell? They have power lines connected to them. Is this stuff not...
chainsaw?
Yeah, but I don't think I have fuel for it on me. Yeah, no, I don't have fuel for it on me, but I have a chainsaw, so it's right there if you want it. Anyhow, I'm going to let you go to town with this. I assume you probably cut the power to half that section on purpose. Doesn't matter anyways, because it's not going anywhere right now.
No, I didn't cut it.
Well, whatever, half of that section doesn't have power.
I only destroyed the awesome sync.
Also, Spunkold, do you like what I did with the conveyor belts on this section over here where I had them go up like that? This here.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it actually seemed to be one of the better ways to fit this into here, and I thought visually at the end it was pretty impressive, although this technically isn't the most efficient way to run the conveyor belts or whatever. I do like that it looks pretty nice. And I'm going to keep working on the biofuel. Let me know if you need any help with your shit, Spunkold. Also, keep in mind, let's say you put down the assembler, and it uses, like, you know, 30 of one part per minute and 30 of another per minute, and you only have lines that are coming out at 15, you can just merge them and stuff. Like, I'm pretty sure you understand the math behind that stuff now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've taken Heavy's position.
Yeah, totally back there. Oh boy, this is a problem.
Actually, Spunkold, one thing we might want to check, right? Let's say you start the process of making the advanced plating or whatever. We might want to see if it's more worth it to build more than one machine or to just overclock one of them, which is what I was avoiding doing before. But now I'm starting to think that might actually be a better idea, because I avoided it before, I thought, just because the power slugs were really rare. But then I found 67 of them. So, never mind. I imagine at some point, though, in the future, we're going to have so many nodes mining so much stuff, we're probably just going to overclock all the miners. And because the conveyor belts go up to, I think it's like Mark 6 or 7 or 8 or something, we'll probably just end up overclocking only the miners and splitting things in machines, because we'll probably use all our power slugs on the miners.
Yeah, Sparkle, I found my gear, but I need some help.
Yeah.
Why do you need help with it, Slayer?
It's in the middle of poison gas, but there's no enemies, and it's pretty much open, straight shot in, straight shot back out.
Why am I making biofuel by
hard.
hand? I forgot I set up this constructor thingy to do it. I'm a
Like, it's
dipshit.
wide and open. In fact, you could probably, you could probably get over to the corner, or the furthest most corner in, and that would be. Yeah, you can get to the first middle corner and then just run in and grab it, and it'll be very easy because it's like right there along the edge of the wall.
Yeah, I need to.
I thought it was in the other one, but then I was like, nah,
Here,
it
Slayer,
couldn't be in there.
I'll do that. Let me just turn what I have on me into biomass, not solid biofuel, biomass.
Alright, you're gonna need to empty pretty much all of your inventory and have blade runners on and have a lot of food.
I think I have like 21 bacon agaric mushrooms on me right now.
Okay, and then I also have 4 pale berries on me. When you get here. You can just follow my marker, I'll be here.
Alright.
It's like I'm staring the chest down. Either that is
Cat,
the
you got
correct
yourself
chest,
into this
or
room
my
through
chest.
that folding door thing. You can get yourself out of this room for it, okay? I'm not opening it up for you.
Say either this is...
Alright, fine. I guess I'm opening it up for you because you're fucking lazy.
Either the chest I'm staring at is 100% the chest that is mine, or it's a near empty chest with other shit in it, and the other one is in another corridor with a fire-breathing dude all the way at the back.
I did run around a bunch and I died a few times. I'm pretty sure I got all my shit back every time I died. Also, I thought you said there were no enemies.
No. In the one where I'm staring down the chest, there isn't. But if I'm wrong about this chest and this isn't my correct one, then fuck yeah, you're gonna have to go into enemy territory.
Alright, well, I'm gonna come help you with that chest, and then afterwards I'm gonna come back, and I'm gonna help Sponkold out with his line.
Okay.
Try to make the line look pretty, Sponkold.
Because yeah, normally I would forego it if it were for the fact that not only are the Blade Runners in there, but like pretty much every other advancement I've made,
Yeah.
including the rebar gun and its ammo.
Oh yeah,
That's-
Sponkold, I also found while exploring 5 hard drives, and I turned them all into recipes. Most of the recipes were stuff that are not useful to us now, but in the future will be useful. Like, we don't have a lot of copper, and when we get to level 3, we can get this, like, fusion smelter, which will, like, fuse ores together, so we can use part this ore, part that ore to make an item. So it's, like, part iron and part copper makes more copper than just doing copper on its own or whatever. So I figured that would be very useful for the future for us. Because we only have the 1 copper node near base, and we're not at the point in this game where we're going to have, like, trains going anywhere. Speaking of which, Sponkold informed me, Slayer, that trains are a thing in this game.
Train?
Yeah, this game fully expects you to, like, conquer the planet and set up, like, a highway.
You know that now you've opened up my brain to where now that my brain has come up with this idea, there's no way in hell I'm turning back and not making it a reality.
It's going to take you forever to get to the point where we can build trains.
Yeah, but once we do get to the point where we can build trains, I'm going to have somehow a way where, I don't know, maybe like a giant fucking Bluetooth speaker just off in the background, just fucking blasting the fucking Thomas the Tank Engine theme, but like the meme version, as I'm driving down the tracks.
Oh god, what just happened? Guys?
Yeah.
Are you still connected to the game? For me, it's showing me like the first frame from when I launched the game.
I'm still in.
And it says Unreal Engine 4 crash reporter.
I'm still in.
Yeah, well, I'm staring at a crash report, and the game has crashed.
I'm still able to move
Sending
on.
close. Let me just really quickly...
It could be lagging. Like we could. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
OBS, are you still working? It is. Okay.
I like it better.
Let me turn off the overclock on my graphics card just to see if that's doing it.
I like
The
it better this way.
overclock. No, keep the overclock on. You must make sure that your fucking hard drive is overclocking 100%.
I don't think you can overclock a hard drive.
I love overclock.
I don't know.
overclock?
Overclock your whole computer. Every single device in it.
Linus Tech
Yeah,
Tips did a
overclock
video
your
on that,
monitor.
actually.
Overclock your monitor, or you're not a real gamer.
It is overclocked. Runs at 75 hertz instead of 60.
Overclock your keyboard.
Technically, you can.
Overclock your mouse.
But do you?
No.
Overclock the
You're not a gamer.
PC's power button.
Overclock your brain to process the full 200 frames per second of Minecraft.
Alright, it's back up. We only lost
about,
like a minute or two
Minecraft.
of progress.
Yeah, something funny about like Minecraft I heard earlier at work. Well, it was my boss. And he was saying like that he was getting his new PC, like a brand new like powerful PC coming in soon, and all that shit is gonna get ready. And then the first thing anybody that was like on his friends list or whatever, like for games and shit, was gonna see him play was Minecraft.
Yeah, it's really weird. I see a lot of
game.
Minecraft YouTubers that play the game, and like they hit F3 for something, and I'll notice their stats. It's like GTX 2080 Ti in SLI and a 16-core processor, and it's like, you're playing Minecraft. You're a Minecraft YouTuber. You do not need a 2080 Ti to only play Minecraft.
Heroes New World, host Demon Slayer.
That's not correct.
Why are they hosting me?
That's a bug.
It just won't work. It's not connecting. It says connecting to host still. We just close down the game and reopen it.
I'm still able to run in the game. I'm still able to do shit.
Are you moving around? Okay, you are. So it's working for Slayer, so it's just you then, Sponkold.
Ha ha ha, nerd.
Bro, I don't want to play this.
You good?
Man, I don't like how the fucking like big bulbous motherfucker is able to just walk into the poison gas and be fine. Like
You
he
good,
should be
Sponkold?
dying.
He has gills.
He has fucking land gills, man.
He has it's blowhole. He just breathes out the whole time. It's like going underwater.
So I'm gonna get you your shit, and then I'll
He's
help
really
Sponkold
bad.
with whatever he's doing.
You've already said this.
I
Oh
haven't
god.
done anything.
Did you need to Fortnite up to where you are?
Up to where I am?
Yeah.
Oh my god, how did this
No.
happen?
When I died on impact on the ground, so it's ground level. You could just run in
I have
ground
to
level and
craft
grab it.
the rotors again.
I'm in the ravine.
Sponkold, I don't have rotors on me, but I think I threw rotors in the machine shed of Slayers.
Yeah, I'm in the ravine by the side of that, like, I guess, like, mini...
Not helpful, I'm just
Like,
gonna run towards your
ledge.
name, and then when I get there, you direct me.
But you know that ledge that
this
has, like,
this ravine, I fell
all
in
the-
here a couple of times, I think.
Yeah. You know where the crash
Wait, where
site
the
is?
fuck are you?
You know where the crash site is in the ravine?
No, I'm confused.
There's a crash site in the ravine.
Well, let me just jump off this cliff real quick and hope I don't die. I didn't die. You talking about the big pillar here? Oh, hey, I see you. How'd you get down there without dying?
Hello.
Ugh. Oh, wow, I took, like, no damage. Where is it?
Alright, so come over here. This is where I am. Now look exactly
Oh, I
where
see
I'm
it.
looking. Yeah, you see it? Grab that shit.
Ow.
Thank you. Was it a lot?
Yeah, that was a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, my shit.
Anyhow, Sponkold, how are you doing?
I'm running around in what could broadly be determined to be a circle.
You stuck?
No.
By the way, there's another power slug nearby here if you want to grab it.
Yeah, I'm aware. I'm not gonna fuck with it. We've already got like 67 power shards
Dude,
back
it's
at home.
literally the one up there. It's just right up there.
I can't be fucked.
Are you sure it's right up there? I was the one I was trying to go for, but it just
We got 67 power shards at home. There's no way we're gonna use up that many, even remotely soon.
I guess you're right.
Well, because overclocking the miners, if they're on like impure nodes, we can get them going up to 120 items per minute. Fastest conveyor belt we have is Mark II. It can remove 120 items per minute. And honestly, because we have to split resources into multiple branches anyways, I don't think it's worth it just overclocking a smeltery to smelt more than 30 per minute. So 4 smelteries per miner. We're not going to be using many of the power shards at the moment.
Fair enough.
How the fuck do we get out of here?
Back the other way.
Oh, well, I went the opposite way.
Well, you went through the water, I'm guessing, in that one corner.
I went over to that waterfall I kept trying to shove everybody off of early game.
I see. That's
With the cave behind it.
Yeah, no, you just go out, like, if you go through the ravine to the other side, it's there. There are 2 power slugs. There's one up on that ledge, and then there's another one up on the fucking wall.
You can go for them if you want to, just don't die.
Wait, where did the other one go? I just saw it. Hold on, let me go backtracking a little bit.
You know, these mushrooms, your character makes an oddly crunchy noise for eating fucking mushrooms. It's like, mushroom! I'm just gonna disconnect the power lines
Maybe
to everything.
After all,
That isn't this constructor producing biofuel. Damn, we really gotta get coal power going.
Can we cover the entire world in foundations?
At some point, that's possible. But there's no real good point for it.
Yeah, but is it just gonna, like, limit our building? I mean, eventually probably just break the game.
Alright, so we're doing what,
Or is it gonna
Sponkold?
fall?
Oh, right, we gotta do the assemblers is like 2 parts, isn't it? Yeah, I'll go get my shit out of a chest. I don't... What do we need to make with the assembler, What is it? Sponkold, tell me.
You have to solve my riddle.
Solve his riddles 3.
Is the answer S?
No.
So what's this over here? That's a constructor. Oh, right, this is still raw iron we gotta turn into things.
You have not asked me my riddle.
So you're using Mark 1 conveyor belts?
Yes. For now.
Okay, so what are you gonna make in here? Sponkold, what are you making in this constructor? Iron
The
wire?
smallest one, I will be making plates.
Okay, so plates, how many per minute does that use? That uses... I don't see the recipe for plates in here. Huh? Weird. So that uses 30 per minute. So, Spunkle, are you going to be splitting this conveyor belt? At all? Actually, wait, no, you can't split it anyways, because this only does 30 per minute, so right. Right, never mind, you did it right, you did it right. You did good job. So what are you going to have this one make over here? Also plates? Bunkold? Hello, are you there?
This one will be making screws. I'm sorry, I forgot I was on push to talk.
What did you just do?
I'm sure it would be much easier to speak if I cared.
You sound dead inside.
Would you like to know my riddle?
Sure.
Answer his riddle, and you will be great.
What is your riddle?
Who has two
Whose line
thumbs
is it anyway?
Who has what?
and would rather who has 2 thumbs and would rather be doing anything else?
You, I'm guessing.
That's it. That's you're.
Why have you
you're
just
so
grown
safe.
suddenly bored of this?
Because I played this non-stop for like 2 weeks.
Why
and
did you
it just
do
gets
that?
worse. 'Cause I had
By the
nothing
way, I
else.
have the recipe for bolted plate, and I also have the recipe for reinforced plate. They both make, the reinforced.
Yeah, I
iron
was
plate.
gonna do bolted.
Bolted, is
Yeah, I was
that
gonna
better?
do bolted. Yeah, it's quicker. It takes a little bit. Like
Okay.
it takes.
Oh, this wasn't final assembler placement. I was just doing that to see.
Yeah. Okay. So it takes 2 more screws, but that's negligible considering it produces them 3 times as fast as the normal
Well,
recipe does.
hold on. We got the question now. We gotta figure out how much of each item it needs per minute as well. So hold on.
Yeah.
Bolted plate, it needs 250 screws per minute, and it needs 90 iron plate per minute. So problem one, we can't move 250 screws into here per minute. We only move 120. So if I cut it to 50% clock speed, how many per minute does it require now? It won't tell me for some reason.
We can put more. We can just produce more screws.
No, but we can only move on conveyor belt Mark IIs at a maximum of 120 items per minute. Meaning we can't put any faster into this more than 120 per minute. So bolted, if we ran at 50% efficiency, would need 125, which is close enough. So that would be, it would be producing half as much in the same amount of time, or it would be producing 15 every 2 minutes. Whereas if we do the standard recipe, I think just because of our conveyor belts limiting us right now, we're stuck to the standard recipe, actually. That kind of sucks. Yeah, that fucking sucks a lot. God damn. We either have to run it like half clock, or... Actually, running at half clock would still be faster, wouldn't it?
We're both.
Oh. Hold on a minute. So if we did the regular recipe, this would produce us 5 reinforced iron plate per minute. If we did the bolted plate recipe, we'd have to underclock, because we can only get a maximum of 120. And so 120 over 250, you know the math I'm trying to do, right?
Yeah. When
120 is what percent of 250? So 120... What are you trying to do, Sponkold?
When I try to like edit the percentage, then not, like only the target production rate number is changing. The actual like resource consumption number isn't changing.
Yeah, I think that's just a bug. So I have to do the math by hand for resource consumption. I think it only changes when it's hooked up to power and running for resource consumption for some reason.
I'm just gonna like connect it to a power line really quick and see if that's all. Nope. Nope.
120.
I'll just shove it into a container.
Percentage of 250. What percent is 120 of 250? It's 48%. So if we do the bolted plate recipe, we're running at 48% production speed, which means it takes... How many times does 48 go into 100? Not even. 2 point something is what we're getting. Hang on a minute. I'm mathing. Are you proud of me? Alright, clearly you're not proud of me, so fuck you. 100 divided by 48. 2.083 repeating. So... This is 2.08 times as slow, right? Actually, no, I can just do 48% of 15. What am I doing? Duh. Oh. We really gotta get coal going at some point. 48% of 15. 7.2. So if we do the bolted plate recipe, running at the best speed we can, using, the level 2 conveyor belts, we do produce more plates per minute, so it is worth it to do bolted plate running at 48%.
Okay.
But you need to use a level 2 conveyor belt to get the screws in. And that also means we need 120 screws per minute, which means we need...
Oh boy.
Casted screw. How many do we get per minute of the casted screw? 50. Wait. So we're going to have overflow.
No power.
Regular screw is 1 rod. And we get 40 parts per minute. So if we do the regular screw recipe, then we would evenly get 3 machines doing 40 screws, which we could combine into 120 screws. Or what we can do is we can do casted screw, and we can either underclock the machine, or we can set it up so that overflow goes into a sink. Take your pick.
I mean, we just don't need to min-max it that much. Like, that much screw overflow is not really that big of a problem.
Alright, so do you want to just have me try and set it up so that the overflow just goes into a sink?
Yeah.
Alright, so you start setting this up. You need a level 2 conveyor belt going into... Wait a minute, no, you don't. You need level 1 conveyor belts going to multiple things that produce screws, and then a level 2 after you merge them. You just get screw production to be over 120 per minute, okay? I'll handle the math for the overflow. Got it? Sponkold?
Yeah.
Alright.
That
Get it to
says
120 or above. Do casted if you want. Do regular. Do a mix. Do whatever you want to do.
This says 120 per minute, right? For the ingots.
Mark 1 conveyor belt will move 60 ingots per minute. Mark 2 will move
No,
120
I'm
per
talking...
minute.
Okay.
Oh, wait, right, total, right, sorry. Each smelter does, 30 ingots per minute, and the miner does 120 ore per minute, so we have 120 iron ingot per minute to work with on this line.
I'm referring to like how many ingots the casted screw is taking per minute.
Oh, casted screw is... It looks like it's 12 iron ingots per minute.
So the assembler at 48% takes 120, right?
Yep. So if I put in the assembler and I set up to 48, it's not going to update, but it should take 120 screw per minute, which is the max amount we can move with a Mark II conveyor belt. So we'll run it at 48% clock speed. And then this line will have to get updated later.
Can I borrow a few power cells?
Oh, like the slugs? Or, yeah.
Yeah.
Here, just have all 67.
No, I'll split it for you. I don't need that many.
Nobody needs that many at the moment. We're too early in the game. But anyhow, if are you just gonna do casted screw?
Yeah, like if we can save the space, it's probably better.
So 3 casted screws per minute means we're getting 150 per minute. We need 120 per minute, meaning I've got to remove 30 casted screw. So I can either do that by removing 30 casted screws from one line, or removing 10 casted screws, or I should just say 10 screws. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
From each line. So, how do I do that? Okay, let's say I take each smelter. There's 50 going in on each line. Then I split 3-way. What do I end up having? I end up having some weird fucking number that's hard to do math with. 13... Do I?
So at 240% clock speed on the casted screw is I believe that's correct for maximum efficiency. It's exactly 120.
That gives us exactly 120 out, but the problem is in. In is the problem. We can only get 120 screws in per minute. So running at regular speed, it needs 250 screws per minute. So we need to underclock it. Well, we don't need to, but it makes sense to underclock it to match that production rate. Or whatever. Because you get it. We can only have so much going in. Alexa, what's 50 divided by 3?
50 divided by 3 is 16.6667.
Well, that's not
By the way,
very useful.
it's Black Friday. The shop Amazon
It's going to be a pain in the ass. I'm basically only working with two-way splits, right? Yeah, so I'm splitting it at 25 and 25. But that doesn't go into... That doesn't go into 120 easily. No, it doesn't go into it at all, in fact.
Slayer, how's it going?
You know what would be nice? There's actually a priority splitter where what it does is it sends, like, everything along one conveyor belt before going down others. So in a situation like this, we could just merge all of it into one splitter. And that splitter could just send 120 towards the machine and then just push the excess out the side. Because once that machine was full, it would back up the production line to that splitter, which would then start pushing into the awesome sink. I mean, alternatively, if we wanted to, as opposed to doing this, we could underclock one of the casted screw machines. Oh, wait! Oh, you were telling me you could just make one of the casted screw things go to 120 per minute. Sponkold, you're a genius. Oh, wait, but Sponkold, you know what that means?
Need more ingots.
This entire production line for iron is going into one machine for screws. And then you need 90 iron plate per minute with the screws, which means the other line has to produce... Oh, wait a minute.
I'm not taking the whole line, I'm taking one of the containers.
Well, no, if you want to produce 120 casted screws per minute, right? This means you need to take the entire iron line right here for this one machine. Because each one of these smelteries can only put out 30 iron per minute.
Fun.
So, all of these containers are going right into screw production. So how do you... in plate production? No, they have to. No, all four of these have to go into it, though. Because if this takes... Wait, so how many iron ingots per minute are you taking to do the casted screws at 120 per minute?
I guess that needs 28.8. So yeah, we can split that up. Well, actually, no. It's not
Hold on a
really.
minute. It says it takes 12 iron per minute to do it on 100%. Yeah. So, oh, you don't have to merge the lines. Never mind, I'm a dumbass. I was doing the math wrong. Yeah, I was doing the wrong math. You want me to go get some biofuel? Or biomass or something?
Yeah.
Actually, let's see if there's enough biofuel that I can just reconnect. Oh yeah, there's enough biofuel that you can just connect to the main lines. All right, Sponkold.
Alright.
So just connect to the main generators, and I'm gonna go refill all of them. I think I removed like the copper production line temporarily. We're gonna be doing a lot of weird temporary shit with the power until we get a coal power going.
Why is it shutting down when I disconnect?
I don't know. Just connect to our main grid.
No, we need circuit boards.
We aren't anywhere near good enough to produce circuit boards right now.
It's sad, man, because we can get a rifle. And we can get fucking noble.
Oh, that's why, Sponkold, the pole we were connecting to wasn't actually connected to the grid. I took it offline by accident.
We can get a
That's my fault. There you go.
Dude. Like, we can have big guns and big booms.
Yeah, in order to get that far, though, we have to do what we're doing now. It still doesn't update the numbers. It still says 250 screws per minute when you underclock it.
So apparently this, well, it's probably because it's not actually, like, hooked up to anything yet. Oh, wait, no it is. Well, this apparently says it takes exactly 30 iron per minute. That's just kind of worked out.
Oh, it does? Oh, yeah, it takes exactly 30 iron. Yeah, I was derping on the numbers, and for some reason I was thinking to produce 120 screws per minute, you needed 120 iron per minute.
Oh, and I think this isn't gonna actually start until it actually has everything it needs.
Yeah, I'm just gonna throw some of the iron plates sitting on me into the output so it gets sucked out of this machine.
So for the plates,
the iron plate.
Oh wait, no.
Iron plate. We're producing 20 iron plates per minute, but we need 43.2 per minute.
Okay. So we can overclock the one smelter that's going towards that one.
Well, no, we can't.
Oh, first I do want to check.
No, wait, Sponkold, we can't do that because the miner only does 120 parts per minute, so we just can't overclock the smelter because it won't get enough iron.
Shit, you're right.
I think it's better if we just do a second plate production line, which will get us up to 40 plates per minute. Or we merge and get this one up to 40 per minute, because 40 plates per minute is really close to 43.2 per minute, and I think that little bit of inefficiency is okay to eat.
I think this is should be a good lesson to say that we don't need to make everything 100% efficient from the start, because
we want to aim. Yeah, we want to aim for as close to 100% efficiency as we can get.
But it shouldn't be built like that from the start, because then there's times like this where I could just say, oh, well, I can overclock the smelter, but I can't. You know what I mean? Because build it with the whole thing in mind from the start, so we should have like room to run.
So the way we should do it is both of these should be producing plates. That way we have 40 plates per minute, and then we should just do a third one doing the screws. And we'll move the assembler. Seem like a good plan?
How much iron? Taking 43.2 iron per minute, right?
Something like that. Yeah, it takes 30 iron per minute to make the plates. So we stick another one here, and this one will do the casted screws.
So it's 40.2 plates per minute, which...
Yeah, I think if we just do 40 plates per minute, that's good enough. Don't you?
It won't be full efficiency, but it won't be that much big of a problem.
Yeah, but that's pretty close to full.
Like, when it comes to efficiency, I'd rather be overflowing than underflowing, honestly. But it's probably fun.
So should, in that case, should we just do 3 iron plate lines and we just have an overflow of iron plate?
Yeah.
You'd rather do that then?
Yeah. We could pull the iron plate, these couple ones up here. Like, cause these ones are kind of separate, and I don't really see us using these for much.
Well, what I'm thinking is we just have 3 of these doing iron plates, and then I set up an awesome sink overflow of some kind.
These containers up here, are these on the same line?
What do you mean? These here that are stacked?
Well, these two. Are these on the same line?
No, these 2 containers are on this miner. It's a separate miner from the miner down there. So this is an entire 4 containers of 30 on a different miner. So if down here we could either do 2 lines to iron plates and just have slightly underproduction of iron plates, or we can do 3 lines to iron plates and 1 to screws. And overproduce.
So it's 30, and it takes, what, 20? No, plates it takes 30 per minute, right?
Yeah. So basically, do we want to overproduce plates by a lot or underproduce plates by a little?
I think if I can just find one more crash site, I should be
overproduce.
Good on circuit boards.
Okay, so in that case, we'll have 3 iron plate lines here.
It takes 43.2 per minute to make the what is it, the...
Yeah, weird fucking numbers, I know.
Things. So 43.2 per minute, we only need 2 lines going for the plates then.
Wait, I thought... Hold on, how much do we get when we do plates? Sorry. I'm probably misthinking things.
Yeah,
Constructor...
back to...
Iron plate. It produces 20 iron plates per minute. Yeah, so no, we can't. If it only does 20 per minute, then that means, yeah, we can't do that. Because if it only does 20 per minute, then, if we need 40 point something, if we just do 2, we're underproducing. However, I will suggest one thing, though, that might be convenient that we do, right? Since we can carry up to, 120 per minute, do you think we could just overclock one of these machines to produce 120 plates per minute?
Oh, I was
just...
working on all this. Working on this, please.
Oh, sorry. Let me see. 20 per minute. If we overclock, we can get this to do 40 per minute. Oh wait, if we overclock 150, we get 30 per minute. 40 per minute. You can get up to 50 per minute in one machine. So do we want to just have one machine and then merge all of the lines into it, or have 3 separate machines?
For the plates or the screws?
Plates.
Well, it's still the smelters only make 30. They only make 30.
Yeah, so I'm saying, do we want to merge? Do we want to merge all these belts together and just have it go into one overclocked machine that's doing 50 per minute, or do we want to be making 60 per minute across 3 machines?
Probably merge if it's possible.
Alright.
Better than take no more screws.
50 per is a bit weird, though, because that would consume how many per minute?
50 per?
That would be 250%, so it would be consuming 250% more. 200% more would be 60. So 250, it would be doing like... Oh god, it would be doing a weird number. So you know what? Let's actually just have... Let's just have 2. 2 going. And each one will be overclocked 200%. That way we're double producing... We're producing a little over twice as much as what we need. Does that sound good?
I'm just experimenting with this, by the way. I just don't fully understand.
Understandable.
Does anybody have one circuit board?
Check your shed. I put all the stuff like that I get in your shed.
No, I've got 99. I need one more. I've already got 99 in the
I don't
shed.
have circuit boards on me.
Oh my god, I just need one more circuit board and I can unlock rifles for us.
Sounds like a you problem.
Because somebody was stowing away 12 of them over by the hub.
Oh, I might have misplaced them then.
Yeah, 216% clock speed makes exactly...
I'm gonna check every chest.
Thanks exactly. How many plates per minute?
4.2.
43.2, and you're at 216%.
Which is what we needed for the bolted, or the plate. The advanced plate.
Wait. 43.2 per minute.
Which is what we needed for the assembly that was going to run at 48%.
You're right. How did you remember that number? So Sponkold, how do we accomplish this then?
It takes 64.8
oh god.
per minute. Unfortunate number.
I
mean, we could make the plate 60 per minute, but then the numbers might still be weird.
What we can do, right, if you go over here, if we overclock this one to 40, if we overclock this to 200%, we get 40 per minute. So if we do a second machine at 40 per minute, we're producing 80 per minute, and then I can just set up an awesome sink for overflow. So when we have excess iron plates, rather than going into the assembler, they just overflow into an awesome sink. If you come over here, you'll see what I mean by overflow. Come over here to this limestone line here. You can see what I mean by overflow.
We could split one of these storage crates into multiple plate productions. So like we could make the full 60.
The storage
so,
crates only fill at 30 per minute. Because the storage crates are just a buffer between the smelter and the constructors. So they only fill at 30 per minute. So if we split it...
I know, we could have... I understand. We could have 3 containers going to 3 plate productions. That's all 20 per minute. It's so... Because if this constructor needs 64.8 per minute, we could have 3 dedicated containers producing plates at, like, full regular efficiency without changing anything. And then we could have one that's, like, split so that it, like, fills up the remaining 4.8 per minute, and then the rest of that could go
I think higher production level items get you more points in the awesome sink, don't they? So wouldn't it be better to overproduce the plates and then have the plates go into the awesome sink? Rather than just have iron go in?
I mean, it's probably proportional to how much is being used for the item.
Yeah, so it would probably be more beneficial to do the plates then, wouldn't it? I don't know. I feel like plate overflow would be neater and easier to keep track of than iron ingot overflow. It would also occur, like, right here, for example. Based on the way we have things set up, it would occur somewhere, like, around here. So there's plenty of space for me to just cram an awesome sink off to the side, whereas over here by the iron production, I feel like if I threw an awesome sink down here, it would look a little weird and out of place.
I hate it. I hate that there's not one more goddamn thing. Why isn't there one?
I don't know. So, Sponkold, what are you for? Are you for ingot overflow or plate overflow? Plate overflow would require overclocking.
Of which one?
Like, do we want to have it producing too many plates and we set those to overflow, or do we want it producing too much iron and the iron goes to overflow but the perfect amount of plates?
Plate overflow.
Plate overflow? Alright, so if we're doing plate overflow, then we should be good here. So we're doing
4 containers.
200% overclock. Oh, that's right. So now we had 4 containers going into the plates. I didn't think about that. So that means this line will be used for screws? Question mark. I see why you were thinking about doing ingot overflow now. Now I understand why you were making that suggestion. Initially, I wasn't sure why you were doing that. I was like, this is a stupid suggestion. But now I get it. So plate overflow would be harder to... It would be easier to set up, but we'd be shoving more material into the awesome sink overall.
And apparently, the amount of points you get from items, it doesn't look like it actually is proportional. You actually do get more depending on like what group, like what tier it is.
Oh, okay, so it's actually
like for example, an iron ore gives 1 point, but an iron ingot gives 2 points, even though 1 iron ore still makes 1 iron ingot.
Ah.
It's the most basic example.
Okay, so yeah, I guess extreme plate overflow is better then.
Well, more towards the awesome sink, but like harder for production.
Yeah.
Because then we. Well, I mean, at the end of the day, I think we're taking the same amount of storage containers. Yeah. You know what? I'm a fan of this because we have more stuff going into the awesome sink, and that's always good. So you know what? Yeah. Yeah, and if we can take the same amount of containers anyway.
So final design, we're doing 2 overclocked things producing plates, and then we're doing screws from the other containers.
How do I make a stator or a stator or whatever the fuck it is?
A what?
Like a stator, or whatever the hell it's called.
And do we want a container buffering between these and the assembler, or no?
Never hurts, I guess, unless the space is a problem. Which, I mean, look around.
Yeah.
How do you pronounce that? Or how do you spell that?
Oh wait, shit! It's not even a thing we can build in the fucking thing. We can't even build it in the assembler.
Bruh.
How do you spell it?
Well, You don't. You missed
Was it one of those like fused ore recipes? You need a special machine for it that we unlock at tier 3.
No, it was an alien organism. It's a thing that it's the static parts of a motor, a stator, an STATOR.
The assembler.
Cannot.
How
make
should I place this? I'll place the assembler.
the assembler is not able to make such.
You know what? You know what? Yeah, I am gonna do the crates just because the crates are a nice to have. That way we can run and produce things while we're working on it. That way the energy on our grid isn't just going to waste. And then we'll have stuff built up so we can just immediately dump into the awesome sink. So we do a container for each. Max production.
So if it takes 64 plates, 64.8 plates per minute, right?
Mm-hmm.
Only one of these constructors actually. Oh wait, no, I'm stupid. I was wrong. I was looking at the wrong number.
Yeah, I saw where we were going, and I was like, I'm not going to say anything. He's going to realize it.
I was looking at the how many iron ingots it takes per minute, not how many plates it produces. So yeah, we probably should like.
It's very
like,
easy. It's very easy to mix up things when you're doing this, just because there's a lot of math.
What is this assembler making?
Nothing right now. Oh shit! I didn't mean to disassemble it.
Oh.
Should I keep it going in the same direction, or should I turn it at this point?
Well, these are both plates right here, so.
Yeah, but we're gonna merge them. So I was thinking I do like this, but I was more so asking for the logistics of the factory floor. Should I turn it now?
Like, I'm thinking that the other constructor for the screws is going to be also facing the same direction. Like this way and back.
Oh, wait, right. The constructor for the screws is going to be, like, up there. Right. Okay, so, yep, you're right. You're right again. You're right again.
Aww.
No, it's like right here. It could be lined up with these, and then it still has enough space for the...
Well, I think what I'm going to do is I'll stick the merger right in front of this machine, right in front of this crate directly, right? Hear me out. So we do this.
To re-familiarize myself with these numbers. Alright, 240%. Which will make how much?
One of these days, we're going to be doing math for this shit, right? And we're going to find out that we're completely wrong with something after we spent, like, hours working on it.
We never counted in that, like, the iron nodes disappear after a long enough time.
Imagine, that would suck.
They just make shit disappear. Like, what if that is a thing, and they just haven't told anyone?
Well, if that's the case, since I've seen people running this for a long time, it would take years.
Bane.
Yeah, we probably should be.
Like, Jesus, you guys need to fix your terminology. Why am I the only one using the correct terminology for these things?
Because we're using them interchangeably, and it's not important for what we're currently doing.
It is important.
Fuck you.
Bane
Fuck you.
When I talk
Fuck
is
you.
permanent. Node is temporary.
Fuck you.
Because, like, when I talk about nodes in most games, I'm referring to, like, something that's permanent and stays.
I just think about it like, node means no, vein means yay.
I get the node means no, but vein means yay is, like, not catchy.
Say on the node.
How about vein means a?
Find the vein of some.
Wait a minute, I'm a dipshit. This is the wrong way. And I needed to be further out. So we'll have the screw line, it'll have to, like, come wrap around, and it'll have to do a thing where it's, like... You know, it'll be some shit like, oh, it comes around here and it sticks this way.
Oh, it doesn't even say what it is. It just says press and hold E to pick up blank.
We're building the smart plates, right? Like the smart plating?
No, right now we're building advanced plates. Because we don't have advanced plates.
Minor Mark 1. Minor Mark 1. Minor Mark 1. Extract solid resources from the resource node it is built on.
Wait, so node is the permanent one?
Node is the permanent one.
Oh.
Node is the temporary one?
No, permanent.
No, no, it's a perfect. If you look at the description of the miner, it says from the resource node it is built on.
Ah, I still prefer my terminology. My terminology is better.
Well,
Gay.
yours is wrong, so fuck you.
Well, mine's better, and theirs is gay, so fuck you.
You're bad.
No, you're bad.
Nuh-uh.
Man, don't make me call you worse than Squidward.
Dad, Windows. Get banned from Windows.
Excuse me? Banned from Windows?
My works at Google. You're banned from the internet. If I say my dad works somewhere, just for the record, it's a lie.
I just love how if I'm already mid-jump, like on the way down, I can still like move.
There we go. So the plates come out 60 per minute from each of these because they're going in at 60 per minute because we're merging two lines. Wait, no. That's not what's happening. They're coming out at 40 per minute. Oops. So I'm merging them into 80 per minute, and a regular conveyor can only do 60 per minute, and advanced can do 120. So yeah, I do need to stick an advanced conveyor here. And then how many screws are we going to have coming out per minute? 120? So I need conveyor belt Mark II.
Fuck. Oh, this is slightly yucky. I don't like it.
I like it. What don't you like about it?
No, I just made.
Oh.
Here,
I like this
slightly
bend
yucky.
here. Kind of like
Look
it.
at this shit. Look at this shit. This is just.
What are you looking at?
Here.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I kind of see why it doesn't look great, but you know what? It's acceptable. It's acceptable. Acceptable quality.
Okay.
I mean, look what I did over here, though. Like, look here, Sponkold. See, I kind of did the same thing here with the laddery bits, so you're all good. Honestly, I'm super proud of the engineering I did here with the splitters and the mergers. I think this looks great, given the space restriction.
How many? Oh fuck! How many iron do you need for the screws?
120. You need 120 per minute, so you need every single one of these merged together.
12.5 per minute, but it's not like connected. Yeah, I'm just gonna disconnect this for a second.
Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. Here, I'll work on merging
can
things
do
up
that.
here for you, alright? Oh god, I'm gonna have to
guess
move
until
these
it
two
actually
storage
makes it-
containers. Ugh!
Well, actually, it's not gonna tell me how many it takes per minute.
I'm gonna move these storage containers up here, alright?
All right. Oh, this is perfect.
That's why I moved it. I have so many iron ingots just in my inventory now.
Oh, it takes 30 ingots per minute. It only needs one. Shit, that's perfect.
Wait,
Oh
what
my
takes
God.
30 per minute?
The casted screws at the exact efficiency we need
Oh wait, it takes 30 per minute. I thought it... Oh right, I did the same math mistake that I did earlier.
to make.
That's my
It's
bad.
only
I
30
made the same mistake earlier that I did earlier. I'm sorry, Sponkold.
Even though I'm just happy.
I keep thinking that the 120 screws per minute takes 120 iron per minute. I keep forgetting. That's my fault.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yes, I guess replacing these now. Am I the only person who just heard my brother's... Is it just me, or did my brother just say, I eat my poo-poo?
Wait, are we making reinforced plates or are we making smart plates?
No, we are making reinforced plates. Yet again.
Smart plate.
Alright, are we using the alternate method?
Yes.
Okay, let me
Yeah.
click on that.
So
We
for
determined the
smart plates,
alternate
well,
method was the best way to do it because it was the best use of our resources if we underclocked the machine. Because it's not... The amount that it requires per minute for us to use is not an amount we can move via the level of conveyor belts we have. It requires at like maximum to do like 250 iron ore per minute or some shit like that, right? So we had to underclock the machine. So that it would match.
Underclocking, overclocking. Oh dear God, it's so much more.
Yeah, the smart plates we probably just
This
make
needs to be
make it
powered.
very good for anything.
Demon,
besides
don't
the-
change the clock speed on this.
I
Did
did
you
not.
change the clock speed?
No.
Well, it
at
wasn't. It
100.
wasn't at 48%, which it was supposed to be.
It was at 100, but oh, maybe it's because it was rebuilt so many times.
Oh, that's probably it. We rebuilt it and didn't realize.
Yeah. So 48.
Okay, let me redo the power here.
Smart plates we should really only make like when we want to, like not just keep it going. We should just make it manual, construct and assembler.
Well, couldn't
'Cause, like,
we keep it going for the future though? In the future, we'll have to do that.
Pretty sure they're all used for the space.
Yeah, so we're
It's
making
just-
these right here. Okay, so where
look it
would
up.
we be making rotors at then?
We'll figure that out in a minute. Right now, we're doing smart plate. Or not smart plate. We're doing advanced plate.
Reinforced plate, I know.
We're doing whatever we said we were doing earlier, and you remember what it is.
Reinforced plate, that's what we're doing, reinforced. Now what about this one? I want to do the honors.
Okay, then do it.
Wait. Wait, how come it won't do it?
You're redoing the screw bit here.
What?
Talking to Sponkold.
Yeah, it was too low to actually like get down on the right level.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's,
yeah,
you
I
already
get it.
connected it.
No, I didn't connect this.
Well, it would be-
Unless,
well, it
oh wait,
would
I did
be
by accident. I
functional.
meant to do this.
well, it would be functional. I kind of don't want the conveyor belts just going through each other.
Yeah. I did that when I had the awesome sync set up, but that was because it was the awesome sync there temporarily. I like that when you move this around, sometimes the conveyor belt just twists stupidly. Oh god.
Dumb.
Huzzah!
How the fuck am I gonna? Maybe I
Here's an
just
idea.
shouldn't
Here's
have
an
to.
idea,
They're-
okay? Okay, here's an idea. Right?
Maybe
This,
just don't stack it.
okay? And then
Another stack.
you get down
Yes.
here and you do this and you move it in and oh god, why does it do that?
That was the, that was the
Okay,
issue.
so put another
We
stackable
could-
pole. Yeah. And then
like very slightly collides. Or whatever the fucking word is.
where?
Oops.
I'd say
Very
that's an
slightly
acceptable
cool.
degree of collision, though. Actually, you don't even need a
You can always
stackable
just, like-
pole. You can just use a regular pole here and make it go up. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah,
What have you... Okay.
we only need the poles so it looks good anyway. And to like place them originally, of course, but yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
There we go. That looks good, and it's functional. So now I have to build a plate overflow. Like, you see how I've done the overflow over here with these, right? The way I did the overflow here is I overclocked the miners. The miners are pushing out limestone on the Mark II conveyor belt, which is getting split 3 ways, which for limestone works perfectly because 2/3 of the amount is exactly what a constructor needs to make concrete, and then the other 2/3 go straight into the awesome sink.
Yeah.
And then the concrete here goes and it gets split 50-50 between a storage container up here and where it actually needs to go. Right, we need 43.2 iron plate per minute. We are producing... How many iron plate per minute? We're producing 80 iron plate per minute.
So real quick,
So if I set up a splitter here,
not sure if I should have done it, but I took a bunch of screws that were in my inventory and shoved them into the assembler.
that's perfectly acceptable.
Yeah, right now it's basically what it's basically at is it's almost at its max holding capacity for screws.
That's fine.
Where it keeps cycling to where it gets to just about 400.
That's fine.
Like almost, and then
40 divided by 3 is what, Sponkold? That's 10.
Basically, it never hits 500.
That's fine. That's 10. And then... So it's 10, 3, 3, 3 repeating.
3, 3, 3, 3.
What do you guys think of my new walkway? For
Alexa,
my
what's 40 divided by 3?
3, 3.
13.33. So that means we have 26 plus 40 merging, which makes... What's 26 plus 40?
6.
Actually, wait, we only need to add a little, so I don't even need to do that. I can literally have this split 50-50 to the awesome sink. Or I could even have it split, I could even have it do a 2/3 of this branching off into the awesome sink, and we'd still be fine.
By the way, why did you build the space elevator so ridiculously far away?
That was Slayer. Ask him.
And that was because there was enough room there.
There's enough room, like, right here.
I realized. Well,
It was Slayer's decision, and I didn't stop him.
It looks more stylish over here.
It's not like we have to go do it very often anyway, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Besides, once we go there to set a goal, we can just have conveyor belts running to it that we have, like, things connected to.
Shove it in manually.
Look at this behemoth.
I'd really like to start working on the coal power, honestly.
I built this baby
Well,
with my bare
honestly, I
hands.
think to do the coal power, we have to be at a point where we start on tier 3, don't we? To get coal. So we have to get all these machines at least set up. That way, we have stuff getting produced for us.
Yeah, and you can like you seem to be pretty all right doing that right now. I can start working on the coal.
Yeah,
The
but that means you have to start
plates
working
and
on space
stuff.
elevator stuff, which is going to ask you for materials we need machines to produce.
Yeah, I know.
So you're going to have to build machines.
Yeah, I just made an assembly. Takes a rotor and
one reinforced plate. That's how you make one smart plate.
yeah, let's work on. I'm gonna start working on the rotors.
I would grab the things.
It takes rods and screws. Yeah, 5
You
rods.
took most of them. How dare?
Also copper rotor, but that's just not worth the effort.
Maybe it is in the future for some reason.
Wait a minute. How do you make rotor? I'm pretty sure you can make rotor other way.
You got a copper rotor. So a copper sheet instead of a rod.
Also, aren't the stairs so much nicer to have going places? Yeah, they're such a fucking improvement. Like you don't even think much about it. You're just like, they're all right, and then you're like, oh my god, I can take this giant monstrous ramp thing and squish it into a tiny little space.
It's too bad the tractors don't fit on those.
That what don't fit?
The trucks.
Oh yeah, that does suck. I feel like for the trucks though, you just make a highway out of foundation though. Like that's what the game wants us to do. Clearly, if we're meant to make like railways and stuff, it wants us to build a highway.
So rods. I'm gonna have to start separating the other constructors now.
What do you mean?
Wait, unless, like I can't put them with the group we have right here. There's no more space for them.
Oh yeah. That's fine. That's fine. Well, you're working on a different production line, aren't you? Anyways.
Yeah, you know, I should put the assembler
you're working
down
on you're
first,
working
right?
on a router production line, aren't you? Because if you're working on a router production line, then just start off with just make a new production line. Not a problem.
Yeah, it's probably best that we keep it like together though, like separate but nearby.
Yeah, it makes sense. But you like think about the other iron building we have, the way I kind of had them separate, but they're all close. Just do something like that.
Yeah.
Conveyor belt is too steep. That doesn't make sense. It's literally not changing its height at all, but okay. Oh wait, where's the output on this thing? Okay, that's the out. Why can you connect a merger or a splitter to itself?
For art.
These are questions I cannot answer.
I made art with it.
Yeah, here we go, Sponkold. So what we have here is 2/3 of these 40 are going to the awesome sink, and then the other third is going into this production line here. So this is still receiving plates faster than it actually needs them. I mean, it's totally unnecessary because once the line fills up, I can just do a 50-50 split. So actually, yeah, why have I even bothered doing that? That just unnecessarily makes it look dumb. So never mind. Stupid idea. Not as cool as I thought it was. Forget about it.
Good.
Okay, that's where the power pole of the awesome sink is. So okay, I should do it like this. That connects to that. This connects to these two constructors. Well, it should be. That's what I should be doing it.
How much solid biofuel do we have and where?
I don't know. I set up a constructor to do it automatically at a biomass, so you still have to make the biomass by hand and then shove it into the system. So we get another power pole and we stick it right here. We go directly across. That goes there, and it also goes to the awesome sink. There we go. And that's all done as well. What are you making with this one here? Are you making another plate?
I don't know where you are right now.
The second assembler you set up, what are you going to do with it?
That's gonna be rotors.
Ah. Rotors and
We
plates
also do
make
have to
smart
make
plates,
modules.
don't they?
Rotors and plates, yeah. But that we should just do. We should just do that manually.
No power. What? Why is this not powered?
I just realized when I stutter and I make a stupid little sound, it just sounds like I'm actually having some like attack.
Oh, that was too much for the
That's not
grid.
what that is. It's just I'm stuttering and I want to stop stuttering, so I just like cut it there.
Yeah, I get it. I don't stutter, but I do occasionally make little weird vocal tick things. They usually pop up when I get like nervous and stuff.
Yeah. Like,
I
it's
think
not
I'm
really
nervous
stutter,
right
it's more-
now because for the first time in literally like months, I woke up on time and my brain is like, "You're depressed. Remember, you can't live a normal lifestyle." And I'm just like, "Oh God." Yeah, no, I actually haven't been working for a little over a month now, which hopefully my boss doesn't mind, because without notice, I kind of dropped him a note that's like, look, my mental health has taken like a nosedive. I can't keep showing up to work. So hopefully he didn't mind that, but I haven't been working for that reason, and like, just depression's a bitch. You don't get out of bed on time, and just, there's all kinds of issues.
I gotcha.
But yeah, no, I actually, did well today for the first time in weeks, so my brain was like, oh god, you can't do this, it's not allowed.
It was like, no.
You can't be a healthy, normal, functioning human being, it's not allowed.
Don't you know the rules? I
just realized we didn't set up a buffer for the screw production. Oh well, no big deal.
We hear about the screw production anyway.
Yeah. So you have 3 of these to make work for router production. I mean router. What do you need for that?
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Well, there is the router, and then I did get an alt blueprint copper router. So regular router
that's not
regular router
it's not worth the effort of.
Well, the copper router is the same amount of screws, I think. Oh no, it's over twice as many screws, and it uses copper sheet.
Yeah, it's not really worth the effort of bringing the copper over here.
But what if we did it on the other side with one of the iron lines? Silence.
I don't know. I feel like the basic materials, I don't know. I just don't really know if it's really worth the effort. I don't think it's that much of an improvement, honestly. Plus, it's going to be taking.
Well, I know because we only have the one copper node. I got the recipe.
Yeah.
I got the recipe for doing a little bit of iron ore and copper ore together to make a lot more copper. And that's going to be useful in the future.
Just,
what?
At the moment, it would be stealing the copper line.
Yeah, true, because we don't have much on the copper line, so it's not worth it to make things out of copper if we can avoid it. We have way more iron. So routers.
Yeah.
20 iron rod per minute and 100 screws per minute. Can I get it to 120 screws per minute? Actually, yeah, 120% clock speed would be 120 screws per minute, wouldn't it? Slayer, you good? Evidently not. I keep thinking the important stuff's going online, but it's just Slayer. So, if you overclock your assembler for the routers to use 120 screws per minute, which would be 120%, 20 iron rod, 120% of 20. 120% of 100 is 120. 120% of 10 is 12. So you're looking at 24 iron rod per minute. And if I remember right, iron rod is produced at a rate of like 15 per minute.
I need to check.
I know the iron rod production is slow as fuck, and it just eats iron to do it. It's ridiculous. Plop it down.
I know that it makes one rod.
15 iron ingot per minute makes 15 iron rod. Jesus Christ, that's slow.
And how many does? Oh my god, I already forgot. How many does the rotor need? It needs
it needs 20. It needs 20 per minute. But if you overclock the thing to use 120 screws per minute, which is our maximum, it will then require 24 iron rod. That's annoying.
And screws. I just want to connect it and get the recipe going. Just like get a calculator.
All right. What I'm wondering though is, do we want iron rod overflow or do we want screw overflow? Because we can either have it running at regular clock speed, and we have 20 screws overflowing per minute, or we can run it at
Well, I haven't really gotten the calculation down.
Yeah, or we can run it at 120%, and we'd have to have 3 rod lines then, or overclock the rod lines. Actually, that's right. One overclocked constructor could use exactly 30. Could
At
use exactly
240%.
30.
At 240%, it does.
Yeah, what I'm talking about, iron rods. You could use exactly 30 iron rods. 30 iron rods out of a fucking 30 iron ingot if you overclocked the constructor.
Yeah.
You know what I meant.
Yeah.
If you do... We're burning through these shard things a little quickly, aren't we? Not really.
Yeah.
200% overclock gets you at 30 per minute, so you can use one full storage container to power it.
Okay, so 100 screws per minute on the casted screws. Takes 25 iron ingots per minute.
Mm-hmm.
So we need 50.
So if you want me to, if you want me to, you can just tell me where there's overflow, and I can set up an awesome sink for overflow. So like for example, the 5 iron ore overflow, I could set that up if we wanted to, or we could just eat the slight inefficiency. Because there's no easy way to split that so that you just move it somewhere else.
So we need 20 rods per minute, and at regular clock it makes 15 per minute, right? So if we crank it up to 20 per minute, we have an excess of 5 ingots per minute from the casted screws.
Yeah.
But
there's no easy way to do a splitter, so that we just get 5 shoved out without a priority splitter.
I'm just gonna calculate.
Because if we stick a splitter in there, and we have it splitting 3 ways, and we have 2 of those going back into what we need, we're gonna have more than 5 going off in one direction. So splitting it would cause underproduction. So it looks like we're just gonna have to overproduce and deal with the inefficiency.
I mean, I don't really even know yet.
No, I've already done the math. While you've been setting it up, I've been running the math in my head. What's Slayer been doing?
Stuff and things.
Also, Slayer, you do realize there's a cave, like, right near our house, right? If you wanted to have another bat cave.
Yeah, I've noticed, but I don't know, I just haven't had the urge. I have my shed now. I have my shed, so I'm good.
Is that the one under the waterfall you're talking about?
There's literally, like, a cave over there.
Under the waterfall, right?
No, never mind. Not important. What if we set the clock speed of this so that it only used, like, a certain amount of iron per minute? Oh wait, you're supposed to be doing 120 screws per minute. You have this set to be doing 100 per minute. You're supposed to be doing 120, aren't you? Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, if that's the case, what if we overclock this so that it matches the 120 screw rate?
Let's solve the rods.
Because then it would need 24 rods per minute. So we could just have one rod line overclock to do 30 rods per minute. And overflow the rods.
Yeah.
Right?
That's a good idea, actually. Yeah, that's a good idea.
I feel like that's easier to deal with. Just me? Also, I'm going to slightly move the assembler, I hope you don't mind. I'm going to have it be, like, directly between these 2 machines, and I think I'm going to move it closer. Is that fine?
Yeah, it's fine.
So this is going to be doing 120 out per minute on the screws. So that means it needs conveyor belt Mark II. then I just have rods and stuff in my inventory, so I'm going to cram it in there because I can. We have like this to match the production rate.
Wait, so how do you manage the overflow again?
Basically, you just do something where you have it split. So basically what you want is, you want to have it set up so that when you split, like here, the 50-50 split, how do I describe it? So basically, let's say your machine needs 10 of something per minute, and you're producing 20 of it per minute. You split it in half, and you just have 10 go into the awesome sink, right? So you want to make sure that when you're splitting, the amount you have going into the machine is exactly how much you need, or slightly more. Because let's say it needs 11 per minute, and you do a one-way split, or sorry, a two-way split, so you split 20 into 10, well now you have a problem where you're only going to be sending 10 per minute to the machine. So what you want to do is split 3 ways, that way you have like, you end up with fucking like 13 point something going to the machine. Because what will happen is when the machine is sitting there and it doesn't have enough space to take stuff into it, it'll just sit on the conveyor belt. So when it gets to the splitter, and the splitter can no longer split that way, it splits off towards the sink. So you just want to make sure the amount that you split towards the sink will not take away from the main product enough to cause like an issue. Know what I mean? You get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because actually, if you look over here with this example over here, we only need like 43.2 going into this machine. So this has all 40 plates going into the machine. This here is splitting it so that 20 of the plates go towards the machine. So we have 60 going towards the machine, and then 20 go into the awesome sink. But what ends up happening is this line then back.
There. Slayer?
What?
Did he crash?
No, I'm good.
I think Josh might have crashed again.
Oh no.
I'll check his stream.
Guys, I unplugged my microphone.
Oh,
By accident.
okay.
How long could you not hear me? Did I get cut off in the middle of my splitter explanation over here by this awesome sink?
A little bit.
You were still talking. I think it was, you were like at the end, I think.
Alright, so anyhow, this crate, 40 out. This crate, 40 out. This splitter splits into 20 and 20. 20 goes to the awesome sink per minute. 20 goes and merges with the 40, so 60 going to a machine that needs less than 60 per minute. So this belt backs up to the splitter, and when the splitter can no longer send plates that way, it sends it towards the awesome sink. Got it?
Got it.
So what we want to do here with the rods is basically the same thing. We want to get 30 rods per minute, because this needs 24 per minute, and then we set up the same split arrangement. Oh shit, if we split in half, that means we got 15 going in, and we need 24. So if we split in 3 and we remerge the split, what does that get us? 30 divided by 3 is 10. Remerge, we get 20. Crap. That's a problem.
Split 3 or 2 ways.
If we split 2-way, we have 15 going each way, meaning there's going to be no backup going into the machine, so it's not going to be getting fed enough. If we split 2-way and then remerge, we end up with 20, which still isn't enough. And then 10 going towards the awesome sink. So if we split the line going to the awesome sink again, and then remerge that one, we'll have 25 going in, which will be enough. So I've got a 3-way split, then split one of those 3-way splits twice, and then remerge. Sorry about this, the assembler's gonna have to get moved again.
Hold on, somebody forgot to not turn off the light back here.
So I'll just stick it like, I don't know. I'll just center it all along these two here.
Go away, Kyle, go away, right now.
Or try to and fail horribly. No, I'll just stick it all the way out here for now. That way I have enough space to do my shit. So this comes out. Actually, if I did a 3-way split...
Wow. It's,
No, that would be more complicated. So, okay, this comes out.
24 is 4/5 of 30. So if we get some...
And then we want a merger... Sorry, what were you saying? What did you say?
24 is 4/5 of 30. So if we're able to split not a 4 to 5 ratio, but
It doesn't have to be a
one.
perfect split. Basically, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have it split 3 ways, so we have 20 going towards the machine, and then I'm gonna take our split here that's gonna split again, so 10 gets split into 5, and I'm just gonna run 5 back. That way we have 25 going to the machine, which will eventually result in a backup, meaning eventually stuff will make its way to the awesome sink. So what I want over here is I want another conveyor splitter.
We could always split it exactly too.
Yeah, but that's more of a pain in the ass.
I think when you just split it exactly, it's just math.
Yeah, but math is a pain in the ass. Hence, it's more of a pain in the ass. Got it? Good. I just realized there's a problem with this. It's going to get in the way of that, so... Oh, God, gotta do it a little differently. We will stick the merger right in the front.
Right in your ass.
Asshole. Why? The Sponkold, why can't this connect? This is
Asshole.
stupid. This is stupid. That should totally be able to connect.
You're stupid. It thinks you're stupid too.
Glad to see the feeling's mutual, then.
Not fight.
Why doesn't this shit work? What? No, don't go there. What am I doing wrong here? I'm doing something wrong. So this is a splitter. That's a splitter. And just disassemble everything. Okay, so split. Then we wanted to split again because I wanted to merge. So we'll have it split to go off towards the awesome sink this way. Even though that's on the opposite side of the awesome sink. And then up here we want our merger. What now?
I would really prefer the ladders over the stairs.
Really?
Yeah.
Why don't you like the stairs?
Because you have to like keep turning and running a lot more than if you just went straight up the ladder.
Yeah, but it takes up so little space.
The purge.
Also, a ladder's fine in some applications, but like the stairwell to the side works fine.
Kind of just like not making rods.
What
They're
now?
going straight to the awesome sink. The rods are all going straight to the awesome sink.
See.
Like all
Yeah,
the
I know.
rods.
That's because with that rod line over there, where it's producing rods, there's 4 in the back end of the factory that aren't hooked up to the awesome sink.
Yeah, we should really like route stuff to a central storage area though.
Yeah, eventually.
I can see that happening.
So if I do this, what do we have going on? We have 10 going this way,
Maybe.
10 going this way, 10 going this way, meaning 20 made up here. Then 10 gets split into 5, 5 going to here. 25, boom, that can go right in the assembler, which we shall stick right here.
I did the thing.
What thing? What thing?
The thing.
Either tell us or shut up.
The space thing.
That doesn't help at all.
The smart plate thing.
That still doesn't help at all.
I set the smart plates up into space, dipshit.
We start
There you
working
go.
on an ME. We start working on the ME network.
ME network, excuse
We
me.
start ME, you know, like storage.
Yeah, we should do that at some point.
Oh, hey,
Yeah, it's
you
really-
said you wanted something about coal power, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's our next milestone.
Did
Good.
you already put it in the fucking? Did you just put it in? Oh, you did. Shit. Nice.
I'm not completely useless.
Mostly.
Oops.
You're just mostly useless.
Oh.
Oh, were you? I just like put the assembler there, but you actually started making the smart plates.
Indeed, I did.
Alright, routers, stick the thingy in and go 120%. Then Sponkold, I'm going to make the mistake of trusting you to do the power.
Coal. I'll gladly do the coal
Tis a
power.
mistake indeed.
Oh, no, I was talking about hooking up this thing to the power. Why? I'm not trying to do that, I'm just fucking it up really badly.
You all know from science class, never give Demon any assignment ever. You will fail.
By the way, you pretty much left like 0 space for the coal power.
The coal power is
building
going to
everything
replace the
around
biopower. Like, once we have all the stuff for coal unlocked, we're just going to rip out the current power infrastructure and redo it.
Are you sure? Because there's a lot of parts that go into coal. Like
Yep.
Tubes and
Where the current power is, once we have all the stuff for coal and we have it all ready and we're ready to go, we're just going to completely rip up the old power system.
I mean, alright.
I just realized I'm not live streaming Satisfactory into the Discord like I'm supposed to be. There we go.
Ooh.
And turn on the camera, because that way I can eat all of my bandwidth away. And see how my computer handles it. Okay, there's stick a conveyor pole here. So we go logistics, conveyor pole. Oh, the main grid went down. Can somebody, go stick some fuel in or do whatever needs to get done?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, did you guys have a good Thanksgiving yesterday?
I did. I had some good turkey and whatnot.
Do anything else?
Mainly just chilled on the line.
Hey, good enough Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I slept through most of the day and then ate dinner.
You know what? That's a perfectly valid way to celebrate. And I kind of did the same thing, except my mother did Thanksgiving lunch. The only problems we rose into is she brought up my grandmother, and I hate that woman. So, like, she was like, oh, I'm gonna go visit Grandma, and I was like, that wench doesn't deserve shit.
Wench.
That wench.
No, I hate that woman. So much.
Oh, okay. So the next things that we need to send up in the thing are 500 smart plating, 500 versatile framework, and 100 automated wiring.
Sorry, what wiring? Automated wiring?
Yes.
How the fuck do you automate wiring? What the fuck?
I don't know. I just read off what it said, man. All I know is that we're gonna need more smart plates, but that's gonna be a while down the road, so I don't think we have to worry about it for now. I'm guessing that stuff, like the next shit we have to send up, that shit is unlocked later on, because that shit looks like we're supposed to send it up to when we unlock the later tiers.
Yeah, that's tier 5 and 6. Even tier 4 I never got, or yeah, tier 4 I never really did anything on my save. It's a while away.
So now we're getting into like new territory. Basically is what you're saying to me.
Yeah. We never had like any assemblers going on our last save.
Yeah, no, part of it is I remember we just took literally all of the miners, put them into one smelter, and then had them go into one conveyor belt into the building. We're doing so much better this time around. I'm so glad we reset. Meanwhile, Sponkold's like, kill me, please.
Yeah. We were just kind of just bumbling around last time.
Yeah, it's a preferable option.
Yeah, Sponkold's just like, oh my god, kill me. I'm done with this game. Sponkold is yearning for death. And I'm refusing to give it to him.
I turned it all off because we don't need the smart plates anymore, right? For the moment. That goal is a long way away. We don't need to worry about it. There's 500 of them.
Not what I was trying to do. Piss balls. Which one of you did I show Peepoo, by the way? I'm trying to remember. Was it just you, Sponkold?
I think that was both of us.
Slayer, did you watch Peepoo when I showed it?
I hated every second.
It
Never
was just
put me through
vulgar,
that again.
be vulgar.
Just never
Which
ever
is not
put me
really
through that
fun.
again, ever, or I will make sure that the rest of your natural born life is the worst experience.
Well, I'm already alive,
you know,
so that's a pretty bad experience as it is.
Like,
Oh, you think it can't get worse?
Oh no, it definitely can. I'm just saying it's already pretty bad, just existing.
Yeah.
Existence is pain.
Yeah. Yeah. So we do whatever we can to get the fuck over it.
I mean, maybe that's what you do. Maybe I just cry every night.
And that's how you do it. Isn't that a sad fucking existence?
There's probably people that do that just every night they just cry. And that's the way they deal.
Hey, do you want me to turn these like alien organs and carapaces into biomass?
Yeah, that would be preferable. Searching others' clearance. Your mom is my clearance. Stupid fucking game. Was it regular show who had the guy that would always go my mom instead of your mom for mom jokes?
Amen. I remember that guy.
Yeah, oh yeah, Muscle Man, that's who it was.
Yeah.
Regular show was such a batshit show.
But it was great.
It was pretty good. I actually never saw the end of it. I just remember I was on Twitter one day and people were like, you know, who'd you rather have as a best friend, Rigby or Jake from Adventure Time? And everybody was like, Rigby hid a letter to his best friend's dream college because they didn't want him to leave him. And I was just like, oh, okay, Rigby's terrible. Fuck him.
Yeah.
How is this encroaching clearance?
Dude, you're encroaching on its personal space. Back off.
Encroaching on this clearance. This is foundation! It doesn't encroach clearance! Oh wait, there's a conveyor belt in the way.
Ha!
Yes, I guess I'll stick the merger like right here in the middle. Well, there's definitely enough space. I'll stick this here. I don't know where that foundation got built. Damn it, I hate when you do the thing where you build a foundation and you just don't know where you've built it. It's just built off in fucking nowhere.
It's just gone in your life, but where?
Yeah, it's just like, you think you've selected one thing, but in reality you've selected like the middle of the ground somehow. And the foundation is just gone forever, and it's just like, what? Where did it go? What? My mother's calling me for something. By the way, it's 10, so I do have to end the stream, like, now, if possible.
Oh. That mean the game as well?
Yes.
Oh no, we need to stop playing.
But
Oh,
I was gonna do rotors real quick.
We already have router. The thing is already being made. What do you need them for?
I was gonna do the coal power.
Oh, you need it for the coal? Wait, are we actually that close to unlocking the coal?
We're literally that close. Take a look.
Alright, fine.
Left corner.
I will leave the stream. I will end the stream, but I will leave the game running for you guys, yeah.
Thank you.
man.
Because this will get us a new milestone with the stuff that you want.
That Sponkold wants more so. Actually, you know what? No, I want it too, because the bio power is a fucking bitch.
I know what you want, and I know that you need it.
Why are you laughing at that, Sponkold?
Right.
What were you just laughing at?
I didn't laugh at anything.
Well, then why are you here going,
I cried.
For what?
It's a real part that I have to keep playing. I just unfiltered emotion, man.
I just tried to build an awesome shop instead of an awesome sink.
Yeet.
You know, I'm not even putting the awesome sink on foundation. I'm just sticking it down in the valley. It doesn't deserve foundation.
That's rude.
Alright, so I'm going to end the stream here. Everybody who's watching right now, which is probably nobody, I hope you've enjoyed. If you did, hit all the buttons. You know what they all are. You know where they are. You know what they all do. I'm not going to bother telling you.
This is their first thing they clicked on ever on YouTube. They don't know. You have to.
There's a button shaped like a thumb. If you click that, it lets people know you like the video. Make sure it's the one that's going upwards, because the one that's going downwards means you didn't like it. and
Means
I
nothing.
want you to go up because up is good for me. Down is bad for me. Get it?
Well,
okay.
I mean, technically,
Shut up.
up and down don't do shit.
Subscribe.
And it's only for the creator.
Shut up. Subscribe helps helps you see content when it comes out and streams when they come out. If you're on Twitch, fucking,
Yeah.
I don't know how Twitch works. Figure it out on your own, you fucking bitch. If you're
And
on
don't
Periscope,
forget
that
to
means you're
ring
on
that
Twitter, so
bell.
just follow me on Twitter. And if you're watching the stream to the Discord, thanks. That's a new thing I just started doing that wasn't announced. I don't know how you knew about it. Stick around for each stream. Hopefully I can do it like this. See everybody later. Goodbye.
Cool thing.